Welcome to the Tri-State Traffic Show here for a Wednesday morning. O'Don here in the traffic center here at exactly 7:15. Apologize for being on just a little bit late, but had a little trouble connecting to the weather center. So I think we got things kind of ironed out there. So again, technical difficulties once again, but anyway, we are all set up for our weather here in just a couple of moments. Actually, we may even just go to weather right off the top of the show. Get it out of the way here, and then we'll get into the broadcast. So, again, we are live on Facebook and YouTube. We welcome you. We're going towards 9 o'clock this morning on a Wednesday, a midweeker, and definitely a little warmer out there than it was a couple of days ago. We're like close to around 50 degrees or so, and I'm in the Hawaiian shirt because the heat is on in my complex here. Oof! I actually took the thermostat off the wall, and doesn't seem like it's doing anything. It just set in full blast mode, so it's like sleeping in a toaster in here, essentially. So, but anyway. So today I think should be a little bit warmer, but we're going to send it to the weather center here in just a second. Let me take down the banner so that it does not get in the way. Our sponsor this half hour is, or 15, 20 minutes or so, is the Crime for Vanilla Bean Creamery, crimeforvanillabeancreamery.com. And I feel like I could go for some ice cream because it is 1,000 degrees in here today. So with that said, let's go to the weather center and let's join Derek Deal. Good morning, Derek.
Looking at our weather headlines, we'll get some sunny skies today. However, tomorrow some rain showers and possible thunderstorms will move into the area, but that should clear out and we should have a great weekend. Looking at our commuter forecast, as we can see, we have a slight risk for some traffic-inducing weather with patchy fog at 6 a.m., but by the PM commute, we should be all clear and all good to go. Looking at today's high forecast, you see pretty much 70 degrees across the whole area with some cooler temperatures in Atlantic City and Wildwood. Tonight's lows, basically high 50s, low 60s, with even some low 50s in Sussex and the mountainous areas of New Jersey. Futurecast, as we can see, a line of storms will kind of move tangentially to New Jersey and then eventually into New Jersey, with some particularly severe rain occurring in the coast areas south of Staten Island, as well as inland New Jersey and North Jersey. But then Friday, it'll be all calm on the New Jersey front. Taking a look at the apple picking forecast, if you want a good activity, as you can see, we got some great weather. So apple picking would be good activity. All Granny Smiths, all green, all good to go. And thank you for listening to this forecast, and have a great commute.
Thank you, Derek. Good morning to you and all the weather watchers there at Rutgers. So you can see that we are in one more good day today, and then tomorrow we've got changes are coming. So it's going to probably feel a little more like early September with the temperatures into the low 70s or so. And then there's going to be a cold front that's going to crash on through the area sometime later in the afternoon. I'd say probably be weather aware, keep an eye to the sky anytime after about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. Till you saw the future radar there until probably about 9-10 o'clock or so. It looks like we have some fairly strong storms that are going to roll on through the area. It's going to kind of sanitize the air. So again, tomorrow is the changeable day, as they call it in the weather business, the changeable skies and changeable days. But it looks like it's out of here for the Friday morning commute. So that, according to the Futurecast there, that certainly is some good news. So if this is out of here, maybe a little cloudy, but if the rain and all the heavier showers are out of the way by 2-3 in the morning or so, we should be okay for a morning commute, and then air is going to get sanitized, as I say, and then we're out of here for the weekend. So it looks in great shape, as you saw Derek's apple picking slide. So it looks like a good weekend to do some fall activities. Now, just a programming note here, a little inside baseball language. The weather watchers are having some trouble with their computer that they normally send over the reports on. That's why you saw just the screen and not Derek. They're doing this on their phone, and they're doing me a favor by continuing to do that. They certainly could just say, hey, we got technical difficulties. We'll get back to you sooner, later. But just an amazing group over there at the Weather Watchers Club, all under the leadership of John Rocco, doing an amazing job. So I appreciate everything that John is doing, and the staff there at the Weather Watchers group send me these reports. So it is just absolutely amazing. All right, so let's get to the show here this morning. And Alexandra, aloha from Kauai. Wow. So let's see. With the time difference, we are looking at 1:20 in the morning. Wow. Very nice. Great to hear from you, Alexandra. We've seen some of the pictures on social media. Looks like you and Aaron are having an amazing time. And Kauai is just amazing. They call it the Garden Isle. So you're going from the Garden State to the Garden Isle. So, wow, wonderful, awesome stuff. So yeah, 6 hours behind. So 1 in the morning. So Alexandra, thank you for joining us as always. All right, so let's get to the action here this morning, and we are pretty good shape here at this point. Investigation, unfortunately, eastbound on 38 at Cutler Avenue, Rudrow Avenue in Maple Shade. I'm going to go to that location. I do not think that there's cameras. Well, that's 18. This is what I wanted to go to, was the 38. Let's see here now. Church Road, that's not going to show us anything. Hopefully the cameras will play a little nicer this morning than we've seen. So that's not going to populate Cherry Hill, so you got to watch for that. So just go with the posted detours to get past all of that. Let's go back up to north of Jersey. I believe that there is something happening here on Route 80, and this is here, and 80 right around Route 20, I think. Let's see. See anything? This website is down again. Oh, this is painful. So it's we normally see traffic here at Route 20, but I think there may be a crash just west of that. That's where someone is reported here on Google. So watch for that here this morning in 20, getting up into the 2146 interchange, 17 south into Rochelle Park. We are going to be busy this morning as we continue to widen up the map. Our normal delays here on the Garden State Parkway from 145 up to 153. East on Route 3 is heavy. From 21 straight over to the western spur of the Turnpike. Parkway busy here in between the Colonia Rest area on up into exit 140 in Union. Turnpike seeing a ton of volume from 11 straight up the line to 14. Lots of delays here east on 80 out of Roxbury, exits 28 all the way out through 42. And then both ways of 24 is heavy here at the interchange with 287. But that's normal for this time of the morning. 78 playing nicely all the way out through Western Jersey. So is 46 and Route 80. We'll continue on over to, let's see, 287 as you travel north in through Edison on the approach into South Plainfield. That's fairly crowded. And then north on the Parkway, heading up and over the Driscoll Bridge, kind of normal stuff there. I don't know if Connor is watching us here this morning, but I know he's in this East Brunswick, South River area. Commutes up towards New Brunswick. So 18, a little busy at Edgeboro, but to be expected. Parkway, Turnpike is fine. Route 9, everything down the shore is going to be looking good. Actually, today may be a pretty decent shore day. Temperature-wise, heading out to the shoreline. 195 is fine. 29, getting into the Trenton Tunnel is busy. 78, here's that 38. Situation. Heading into Maple Shade and Route 73. 42 is busy into the 55 interchange. Of 55 is just really crowded right at 42. See, 70 AC Expressway is going to be doing fine. 55, Route 9, and the Parkway is good down to Cape May. So, for the most part, New Jersey is kind of playing nicely and normal here this morning. And Alexandra, you sent me some pictures of the chickens on Kauai. It's pretty crazy, quite honestly. With just like these sort of feral chicken. I don't even know what you call them, just wild chickens or whatever, but they're everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Kind of interesting and kind of but Kauai is beautiful. Went to go see the falls or way up towards the North Shore. That's like one single road that takes you all the way up to the North Shore. Time that I was there in January. When those big waves come in, there were like 35, 40-foot waves. You've never seen water that high. That's as high as a 4-story building. It was crazy. But anyway, so yeah, Kauai is beautiful. South on the Bronx River Parkway, we've got a crash here at East Gun Hill Road. Emergency construction, emergency Grand Central Parkway, westbound ramp to 82nd Street. One lane is out. Okay, so let's go to the maps. Dial this in. We've got eastbound Staten Island Expressway, heavy traffic here from the West Shore over to the Verrazano. North on the West Shore itself at Arden is busy. Then we will continue to the inbound Gowanus is just jammed, getting up and onto the BQE, up to the Brooklyn Bridge, the Bell Parkway, going west at Flatbush is heavy. East is starting to pick up some more volume, getting out to just before Cross Bay Boulevard. And then we'll take a look at the Battery Tunnel, about 10 minutes there. BQE, this is just all normal stuff. You know, most of our delays are right where they should be. Midtown Tunnel is about 10:15, about 10 at the Ed Koch. West of the Grand Central's heavy, out at LaGuardia. The RFK is busy getting into Manhattan. FDR at the RFK. Make sure I get my letters right. Heading south, that's busy in the normal spots. And then the Henry Hudson is crowded right through the George Washington Bridge into the 130s or so. Westbound Cross Bronx, southbound Bruckner is busy here at the Bronx River Parkway. I like the Throggs better than the Whitestone. Still a lot of traffic getting onto the extension here, out to the Grand Central, connecting the dots. North on the Cross Island is busy into the Whitestone. The Bruckner is busy on up into the 95 Hutch interchange. Deegan is just getting crushed out of Yonkers, heading all the way down to the Cross Bronx. Out of Yonkers, the Sawmill into the Henry Hudson, that is going to be busy. LIE both ways here is heavy from the Cross Island all the way out to Boulevard, and then west on the Grand Central is heavy as you make your way into the Van Wyck. The Van Wyck is just a real tough ride both ways. Heading out towards, what is this, Jamaica Avenue? Yeah, towards Jamaica Avenue. Jackie Robinson, tons of volume here in either direction. North on the Cross Island, getting hit hard from the southern on up into the Grand Central. So, yeah, it's kind of our regular stuff there this morning. Let's go to Long Island. So no matching records there. That's good. As we continue to our normal delays, our normal accompaniment of volume here on the Southern State Parkway. This morning, getting west of the Wantagh out to the Meadowbrook. That's in either direction. Going west here on the Southern, out from 110 into 135. Accident here on the Northern. Let's go to the cameras here this morning. So 7:30 is our time. We thank Alexander from dialing us up here in Kauai, Hawaii. I would imagine probably getting ready to retire for the evening here at 1:29 in the morning Hawaiian time. So we will go to where am I going? Banner. Go. Want to talk to you about this half hour. Find it. Sponsored by the Shave Cave, 1471 Raritan Road, 908-325-6283. Follow my guy Omar there on Instagram, Chop GO Triple D. And we're also sponsored by Maxim Motor Cars, 303 West Clinton Street, which is Route 15 in Dover, New Jersey, in Morris County, 973-620-9060. Maxim Motor Cars, LLC.com. Let's go over to this northern state situation. Go here. That's wow. That's at Willis. Willis. It's right in here in the area of Searingtown Road. That's a vehicle off. That's on the grassy shoulder, but I don't know if that's a trooper or. Drill down a little bit further. It's heavy there. That's just kind of normal. So if there was something, it's gone. LIE. Well, I remember going out to Long Island when there was no HOV lane. That was stiff. Oof. There. Wow, look at that westbound side is crushed. So I think something did happen here out by Searingtown Road. I had to take a educated guess that something did happen right in that area of Shelter Rock, Searingtown Road. Almost certain because it just seems like it's let's see now. Hey now. Hey now. Oh, hey now. So we've got some heavy traffic. LIE west at 135 is busy. West on the LIE is crowded here at the Vets Highway into 111. East on Sunrise Highway, Hampton Bays into Southampton, Watermill, Bridgehampton. That's busy to be expected this morning. On the Connecticut incident page, dial that up here at 7:33. Watching the Tri-State Traffic Show in a very, very hot and warm traffic center. Cranking, I can't seem to control it. It's out of control. So we've got 95 or normal delays, 26 through 6. Spin it across the sound. So there's our typical delays here: Bridgeport, Fairfield, down through Norwalk, Darien, Stamford, Merritt Parkway. We'll go 48 down through about 37 or so. And yeah, so that's what we're looking at here this morning on the Merritt Parkway and 95. Take a look at the Hudson Valley incident page. Construction on the Roadway Garden State Parkway connector northbound after the state line. Good old Rip Van Winkle. Weather related, I'm thinking that maybe more fog this morning. Crash on the thruway after 12, northbound after 12, southbound before 14A. Thruway is getting throttled here, so let's go here this morning. Yankees had a good win last night. They're up 1-0 on the Guardians. So it's always good to get that first win out of the way. Ensures that you, in the short series, it's a 5-game series, so it's the best 3 out of 5. That you're not guaranteed into their home game, but the biggest win would be on Thursday tomorrow. And honestly, we'll see if that game even plays. I have no idea why they decided to take a day off, especially with the weather the way it was scheduled, forecast for tomorrow. So be a major rain delay, or it's going to be a cancellation altogether. That's going to set things back. And I don't get why they decided to they didn't need a travel day because Cleveland's already here. But besides the point, I don't understand what that was about. Let's go to here. I can't see anything. One crash there. Another crash here. 14. That's the connector. I think they were looking for whatever was going on, but that sun glare is just wicked. Oof. Look at that. Stiff shot, as Al Shearer would say. Wow. That's some pretty tough stuff. So let's just show you the delays here. Again, it's kind of mixed in with our normal volume, getting from 14 down to the tap. So it's a couple minutes extra slow, but I didn't see any kind of lanes blocked, but where some police activity there between 14 through 12. East sun glare hitting you in the eyes here on 287, exits 1 through 5. That's going to be crowded. The thruway here through Orange and Rockland counties, 84 is good. 84 is fine. Let's continue over to Dutchess County until you get to Brewster, and look at the 684. That's getting just wrecked from 84 all the way down to Golden's Bridge, down to Route 35. Also, the Taconic heading south is busy here through Crom Pond Road, all the way out to, I believe, accident there. Populate another map here this morning. We will take it over to Parkway Connector. There's the thruway south before 14. South before 14A. North of 12, south after 12. But I didn't see anything else. This Taconic south of 129. Croton Reservoir looks like that is a new crash there. That's why that's heavy. Also seeing some delays here this morning. Going on to the Sawmill in either direction, heading south of Pleasantville. Work. Very will be. Let's see. Connor, good morning. Good morning, my friend. Good to see you. Also go Yankees. Yep, that's a good win yesterday. So starting things off on a positive note. Aaron Judge had a tough night last night. I think he struck out 3 times, maybe. So. And again, the Yankees have been sitting idle for almost a week. So it's, just kind of get their sea legs back together again. Let's go to, we'll do the Hudsons now. Watching part of the Dodger game last night. We can run down the scores in a minute. 35-40 at the George, almost 45 at the Lincoln, 25-30 at the Holland Tunnel. Let's go to NJ Transit. Let's dial that in. Rail service in and out of Penn Station, New York, subject to 20-minute delays, overhead wire issues in one of the Hudson River tunnels. So that's certainly not helping. And I'm sure Alexandra is glad she's in Hawaii and not not taking rails here this morning. I'm sure it's going to be kind of an adjustment when you get back, Alexandra. Back to all this sitting in lush paradise and having to deal with the PATH train going through Turtle Square. 6:40 departure Gladstone was canceled. 7:37 South Amboy departure canceled. Raritan Valley, again, 20 minutes because of those overhead wire issues. Let's see what PATH is doing here this morning. Mandatory Hackensack, Hackey River lifts here, 10 to 11, 1 to 2. Okay. Let's go to the MTA now. The 5 and the D trains are rerouted. Those are planned. So we're dealing with some pretty good conditions on the subways. And this is that 20-minute delay getting into Penn in the city. So we want to watch this morning for that. Ladies and gentlemen, coming at you. 7:41 now is our time. Let's go back to the incident page for New Jersey just to see if anything else is. And of course, it has. Westbound just east of 57. That's what we knew about before. And then 287 south of 10 Ave. Let's check that out in Franklin. Of course, the camera doesn't work. Why would it work? Why, oh, why would that work? Hey, now, why would it work? 208 now picking up more traffic coming out of Wyckoff into Hawthorne and Fairlawn. At 80 going west of Route 20 there, just before Madison Avenue. Again, that's what we're dealing with that crash. Unfortunately, I wish the cameras would work, but to no avail. Let's do this morning. Let's do let's see what we got. This will take us into weather. Let's see. The Phillies. Wow. Phillies lead. They beat the Braves yesterday. I don't know why that score didn't show up. Dodgers over the Pods, 5-3. So they're up 1-0. 4-1 Guardians. That was yesterday. We that 7-6. Phillies are one of the hottest teams in baseball, quite honestly, and that could be the story of the playoffs here for right now is the Phillies. They've got nothing to lose. I don't think they were really expected to go terribly deep, similar to what the Padres did to the Mets, and 7-6 win over the Braves yesterday. That is wow. Phillies Dodgers, that would be a good championship series. Mariners were up. They were up when I was looking at that game last night, and Houston comes back to win. Wow, Houston, you just can't stop them. It's just crazy. It's nuts. Again, I'm just ancient where I still remember the Astros in the National League and the Braves and the Brewers in the American League. When I look at the Astros, I just don't see American League. But anyway, let's see here now. So it looks like the American League is taking the day off. We got a 2 spot here for the National League. Phillies, Braves, Dodgers Padres, and obviously that Dodgers Padres are always going to be the late games because they're both obviously in the Pacific time zone. Let's see here. Mariners, Astros, and the American League comes back. National League plays again on Friday. So, I mean, it doesn't even seem like the National League even takes a day off. Well, let's say they'll have tomorrow. They'll have Thursday off. Let's see. Game 5. So the entire ALDS should wrap up by Monday. Now and Monday, all of that will be decided. Game 5 is the whole deal because then the LCS starts on Tuesday, the 18th. So there we go. All right. We're late for weather here. So let's go into the weather center and let's talk to Derek here this morning. Another check of our forecast in the 7-day. Good morning.
Looking at our weather headlines for today, we'll have some sunny skies, so we should be all good to go. Unfortunately, some rain and a possible thunderstorm will move in on Thursday. By the weekend, that should be all moved out of the area. Looking at our commute forecast, as we can see, 6 a.m., we do have a chance of some weather-inducing delays with some patchy fog in the area, but that should lift by the latter part of the morning commute, and by the PM commute, we should be all good to go. Today's highs will be around 70 degrees across the whole region, with some middle 60s, 66-degree temperatures in Atlantic City and in Wildwood. Tonight's low temperature will have 50s all across the region, near 60. The coldest spot will be Sussex in the mountains of northwestern New Jersey, and Wildwood will get some moderate ocean breezes, so will remain in the 60s. Futurecast, as we can see, a line of rain will move tangentially and eventually into the state, with some pretty severe rain coming down in the coast south of Staten Island and in some areas of inland North Jersey as well. Fortunately, we should be all done with that by Friday morning. Looking for an activity this weekend? Try apple picking. It'll be great weather for that, with 60 degrees and partly cloudy, all Granny Smith green apples across the board. Looking at our 7-day temperature, as we mentioned before, Thursday is going to be the trouble day when it comes to storms potentially ruining plans. But then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, looking clear. But at the start of the work week, you will live to maybe dodge those raindrops as we have a chance of showers moving into our area. Thank you for listening and have a great commute.
Thank you, Derek. And we'll have another check of the forecast coming up at 8:15 here on the big broadcast. This half hour is sponsored by The Shaved Cave, 1471 Raritan Road, at 908-325-6283. Fine fellas over there in Clark, New Jersey. A call, again, conveniently located off the Garden State Parkway, exits 135, 136. Either one will get you there. And definitely make an appointment for all your manly grooming needs, for your hot towel shaves, for your fades, for your fresh cuts, for a date night or a job interview, or just because you want to look fresh, right? So the Shave Cave is the place to go. Omar, that's my guy there in the center, does an amazing job, and so does the owner here, Alex. Rivera is the proprietor of the establishment, started in 2020. There he is. Super nice guy. They love sports, so it's kind of like a little bit of a quasi man cave type feel. Got the music playing. They talk a bunch of sports, baseball, football, basketball, you name it. They'll talk about it. And again, it has a classic kind of barbershop feel with a bit of a modern flair feel to it. So head over to the Shaved Cave here. Follow them on Facebook. Give them a call, 908-325-6283. And then you can ask for my guy Omar or Alex or any of the other fine cutters there. We'll take care of you very, very well. So again, the Shaved Cave, 1871 Raritan Road in Clark, New Jersey, 908 325 6283. We thank them for sponsoring the Tri State Traffic Show. Let's see here now. Maxim Motors out in Dover, New Jersey, 973 620 9060. That is off of West Clinton Street. That's Route 15 in Morris County between Route 80 and Route 46. They're in Dover. If you're looking for a quality, affordable used vehicle, make this your first and last stop. Maxim Motors, get 973 620 9060. As from Nick or Anthony, his father. This is just some of the inventory. Again, now I say limited inventory in the sense that his lot is not very big. So doesn't really have a whole lot of room for an immense amount of vehicles. So that's why he only has about 10 to 12 vehicles at best. And even the garage is packed too. But this is just some of the offerings that he has here, 13,900, just as you're looking at it, most of these vehicles have some higher mileage on them, but they're still in good shape. Nick and Anthony picked the best of the best from where they source their vehicles from on the used car market. Best deal. There's the Mustang still available. 4-speed automatic there with the cloth seats and the V8. Top down motoring, right? The 2016 Honda was sold. Another Jeep Renegade, small pickup truck. So again, not everyone can afford a $40,000 vehicle. Place to go. Maxim Motors, 973-620-9060. And give them a call and head over there to Dover, New Jersey, 303 West Clinton Street in Dover, and 973-620-9060. All right. Let's see now. We want to go back to our action here this morning. Bring in Garden State Parkway, southbound, south of exit 8. Middle Township, all lanes are open, so that's down Cape May County. That's way down there. Show it anyway, just in the chance that there is some sort of delay. It's right in here. X. Not up in my single digit exit numbers. GSP. 10 for Stone Harbor Road. So maybe it's about mile marker 8. I don't think there is an exit. They're saying there is, but if there is, I don't know where it is. Well, there may be an exit going north. 9. Exit 6. So I don't know where the hell exit 8 is. But anyway, it's not really causing that big of just a small minor backup. Stone Harbor area. Somers Point, Atlantic City, we are good. Glassboro 322, that's a little backed up there. Maybe some going at the Glassboro State. Rowan, excuse me. 42 getting into 55. Wow, this is really getting hit hard. Holy cow. Tons of traffic in 42, 55, 47, 168, 295. Both ways here, getting out through exit 30, 33. Wow, it's a ton of traffic through Haddon Heights, Haddonfield, Lawnside, Belmar, into the Aljo curve. Ben Franklin, Walt Whitman, they seem to be doing just fine. East on 38, again, there's that full closure there just before 73 in Maple Shade, Cherry Hill with that investigation. 73 going west or north on up to the Turnpike, that's fairly busy up to Ramblewood. Maple Shade, that's a little difficult as well. A little heavy here passing 41. So let's go to that 38. right in here. Maple City 25 Club. Let's see. We're going to go Rudder Avenue. Rudder. So it's right there at that intersection, just before you come up to 73. Let's head to the east now at 7:55. Washington Tri-State Traffic Show, Garden State Parkway. That is good. 35, 195, 33 is fine. 29 is getting into the Trenton Tunnel. Turnpike is in good shape as well. Still just jacked up here. There is an accident. Oh, that's on Burnett Street, they're saying. Cameras there on 18. Let's see. One doesn't seem like any of the cameras are working today. No, nothing is working. Wow. Shame. Coming up the turnpike is heavy, getting onto 18 north. South, we're really busy south of 27 because there's something going on here just in the area just north of Route 1. Take a look at 440 going south into 287 north is crowded. South into Washington Avenue, right around exit 5 or so. And then southbound 287 is really busy. There was an earlier crash out by 10 in Easton Avenue. That looks like that is gone. The northbound is heavy, just right in about exit 12 or so. The turnpike is just getting hit hard from 11 straight up through 14. Parkway isn't much better from 132 all the way to 140. To east through Providence Road. That is crowded. So 78 both ways out in Springfield is fairly busy. Local lanes there. Parkway is heavy from 143 up to 145. East on 78, heavy Sungler into 14. Heading across the Bay Extension. 19 getting up to the Skyway is really busy. 280 both ways here at the Stickle Drawbridge. Then east coming down the hill here into East Orange by about exit around Day Street or so. Is a solid ride about exit 10, 9, 10, that area. Parkway is jacked up here through Bloomfield. Surprisingly, westbound Route 3 is heavier than east. Okay, out to 17, we're moving well. Go to westbound 3 at 46 is heavy. Eastbound 46 straight off of southbound 23 is just hammered with a ton of traffic. That's getting back to, well, fairly substantial delay. I think some may be avoiding eastbound 80 because that's all backed up 20 from exits 53 through 55 through 56, Squirrelwood into 57, 58. Out towards, just getting into that Madison Avenue area because of this crash going west this morning. So, stiff shot right in here. I think a lot of, again, our friends, and again, some of this is sun glare too. I think we have an issue on the 21, 20, 46 merge there. 17 both ways here at Essex Street. Not Essex Street, Central Avenue, Rochelle Park is busy. Route 4, as you get out towards Hackensack Avenue, is crowded. 208 is just jacked up here from Cedar Hill, all the way down the line through Maple Avenue. We're actually further south of that, almost into Paramus, so where it turns into Route 4, Broadway. That's how bad that delay is. Let's go to the Parkway. Get something here in Woodcliff Lake. What that is. These cameras I know work. As far up as it goes is Pascack Valley. Nothing there. I think it's further to the north of that. Something's going on here. Where exactly is that? Gandolfini Rest area just south of that Woodcliff Lake Park Ridge. So I don't know if something may have just happened here and just hasn't been reported just yet. So we'll look for that. 17 is fine. North on 287 is busy because it really goes east through Oakland with a lot of sun glare. East on 80 here. We're at 8 o'clock, and you are watching, I should say, the Tri-State Traffic Show on Facebook and YouTube. Half hour sponsored by the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery, 22 North Avenue West in Cranford, New Jersey. 908-272-3000 is the number. East on 80, a lot of sun glare from exit 28 all the way out through about 47 or so. And 24, busy both ways here over at the mall at Short Hills. More sun glare going east on 78 in exit 24. So New Jersey is fairly busy this morning. Let's dial up the New York City incident page, shall we? Take a look at this Grand Central emergency construction, Staten Island Expressway east at exit 13, and then westbound Cross Bronx or Jerome Avenue in that area. Center lane is out. So let's go to the Staten Island Expressway situation right in there. So we'll go to the DOT cameras. We'll see if we can find where exactly that is. Definitely trying to look for it here for Highland Boulevard. Maybe a different camera that could show it. They were looking for it as well. I think it's just kind of like in a. This is it here. That could be it right in here on the shoulder. Could be it. Yeah, so I'm going to go with is in the area of the shoulder. A clove. Yeah, that's what I think it is. On the shoulder. So we're back now to the Goethals Bridge. It was doing okay, but now we've got major problems there. And then across the Verrazano, straight up the Gowanus onto the BQE is just a mess. West on the Belt and the Flatbush, and then again out towards Bay Parkway, east off the Verrazano into Bay 8th Street. That's busy as well. Battery tunnels, probably about 15 or so, maybe 20. Again, you got to get through all of this to get to it. BQE, just our normal stuff here, heading south of the Kosciuszko Bridge, about 25 or so at the Midtown. 10:15 here at the Ed Koch. Take a look at the FDR Drive heading north on up into the 80s. Going south is just jacked up here from the 130s down into the 1-teens. West side is heavy south of the George. The Deegan is busy getting up to Yankee Stadium out of Willis Avenue. RFK is busy. Westbound Grand Central, that is just jacked up, especially out by LaGuardia. Both ways, the LIE is heavy here from the Clearview all the way out to Queens Boulevard. Jackie Robinson is heavy inbound. The southbound Van Wyck is just a mess both ways. You're getting out towards about, what's this, about Atlantic Avenue? Liberty Avenue. Let's go to the cameras there. Atlantic, Linden, Rockaway. Anything there? That's north through the construction. Nothing out of the ordinary. 109. Yeah, it's a tough ask there. 91st. So let's north of the Cross Island is heavy from the southern all the way up to the Grand Central. Southbound Cross Island is heavy. As we get south of the Throgs Neck Bridge on over to the LIE and just kind of normal stuff. Let's go to the Bronx. West of the Cross Bronx, heavy because that crash. So we want to go back up to the Bronx now. Camera there. Always forget where it is. Let's see right here. West. Going west, that's going east. BRP. That's some sun glare. But don't see anything there. Arthur Ave. That's okay. So it's just before Arthur Avenue. It's really this camera right in here. Just before Webster Avenue. Heading west, right in here, right there, actually right about here. That's where that crash is. Let's see, Henry Hudson Parkway, busy off the bridge. The Deegan is heavy north of the Mosholu. Bronx Road Parkway, little break here out by the Bronx Zoo, and then further south into the Cross Bronx. That is a ton of traffic north on the Bruckner 95, getting up to the Hutch. That is going to be busy. So just a lot going on there into the city, but it is 8:07. So what expect? 135 north at Hempstead Turnpike. The shoulder is out there for Long Island. LIE, some crowding here just west of 40 on over to 39, but then it kind of eases up through Searingtown Road and then hits the brakes as you get through Lakeville Road. Northern State, still a little busy getting out through Searingtown and Shelter Rock roads. Northern State, fairly busy west of the Wantagh, but we've certainly seen worse. Southern State, a ton of traffic from 16 all the way out to the Meadowbrook, and then west of the Wantagh Parkway is going to be a solid ride. West of the Southern here at 109 is going to be heavy. West on the LIE is busy here at exit 44. And west on the LIE is heavy here at Deer Park Avenue. And west on the LIE is heavy here at Vest Highway. Let's see here, 347, 25A, 25, Sunrise Highway, 24. Sunrise Highway East Hampton Bays out to Southampton into Watermill into Bridgehampton is going to be a very, very busy ride. So, Connecticut, let's dial in that incident page. So we go 26 down through 6 on 95, Merritt 52 down through 37. And then north actually 52 54. That is busy. So again, just south of that location is fairly crowded. I mean, look at that Merritt Parkway, just a lot of traffic. But again, this is normal out of Fairfield. I imagine even this will start to ease out here in the next half hour or so. We're here at 8:09. You're watching us on Facebook and YouTube. Post up a comment here as Alexandra from Kauai going on 2:09 a.m. HDT, Hawaiian Daylight Time. Again, Hawaii is one of those time zones that does not change the clock. So, wow, can't believe it. We're going to change the clocks again coming up probably the 7th, the 6th, November 6th, I think. It's always interesting when the time change happens before the election. There's very couple of times where we change it after election day. But I'm sure there's a whole strategy and all of that too, that it gets dark at, instead of 4:30, it gets dark at 5:30 for election day. But that, I believe, is our next time changes on the 6th of November. Thruway still fairly busy across the Cuomo, Tappan Z, and then we've got delays here this morning on the Hutch, getting up in towards Weaver Street, 125, Cross County heading east here at the Hutch is busy. Route 100, 125, New England Thruway, 287 is really crowded out of exit 1 out through 5 in through the Elmsford area. Over to Rockland County, looking good on the Thruway in 84. The Beacon Bridge is moving well. 84 is fine. Brewster is fairly good. 684 is still picking up a lot of volume, getting in towards Katona, heading south of 84. '84 is busy. Southbury in towards Newtown, in Shelton. That's still fairly busy coming across the Commodore Hall Bridge. So it's 91 in towards the 95 interchange. That is fairly crowded as well. So again, we're dealing with pretty much our normal issues. We'll go to the Hudson River crossings now. And let's dial those in here at 8:12. We'll do this in transit. That should take us into weather. About 40 minutes or so at the George, 45 or so at the Lincoln, about a half at the Holland. Let's run down NJ Transit. We'll see if that is still looking at 20-minute delays. Are going to be, still 20 minutes here in and out of Penn. The Amtrak overhead wire issues and one of the Hudson River tunnels. That. Let's go to the MTA. MTA was playing fairly good this morning. We've got delays in the R and W trains are delayed in both directions. We address the door problem on a train at Whitehall and South Ferry. Go to the rails now. We'll take a look at what we've got. Again, this is just because this is New Jersey Transit operating that in conjunction with Metro North, Long Island Railroad, and Metro North is going to be on or close to schedule. 8:13 now is our time. We're going to 9 a.m. this morning. Let's bring in SEPTA. We don't really talk too much about SEPTA trains, but let's see if there's any delays there. Actually, good. I'd like to know how to pronounce this. Is it Sinwid? Sinwid? Sidwid? Nobody knows. Post it in the comments. Oh, that's right. Path. We had some issues there. Oh no, that's the Hackensack, the mandatory bridge lifting again. Yeah, 10 to 11, 1 to 2. That's the second lift. That we're good. Let's go back to New Jersey again. Let's dial this in. More debris on the Parkway. What's with the debris? Yesterday we had debris there in Wall at 98. Now this one's at 77 going north of it. Uh, 78 heading east here of exit 20. Looks like we had an earlier problem there. Filter that in. Yeah, that's exactly what it is here. Some heavy traffic getting into 20. But again, according to DOT Turnpike Authority, it looks like all your lanes be open. Let's continue over to 287 as you head south of Bridgewater. Towards about exit 10, 12 or so. That's still fairly crowded ride. All right, we're going to put Jersey on pause for the moment. We want to talk to Derek in the Weather Center about your forecast and let us know about what the rest of today has in store. Good morning, Derek.
Looking at our weather headlines, we'll get some sunny skies today. However, tomorrow some rain showers and possible thunderstorms will move into the area, but that should clear out and we should have a great weekend. Looking at our commuter forecast, as we can see, we have a slight risk for some traffic-inducing weather with patchy fog at 6 a.m., but by the PM commute, we should be all clear and all good to go. Looking at today's high forecast, you see pretty much 70 degrees across the whole area with some cooler temperatures in Atlantic City and Wildwood. Tonight's lows, basically high 50s, low 60s, with even some low 50s in Sussex and the mountainous areas of New Jersey. Futurecast, as we can see, a line of storms will kind of move tangentially to New Jersey and then eventually into New Jersey, with some particularly severe rain occurring in the coast areas south of Staten Island, as well as inland New Jersey and North Jersey. But then Friday, it'll be all calm on the New Jersey front. Taking a look at the apple picking forecast, if you want a good activity, as you can see, we got some great weather. So apple picking would be good activity. All Granny Smiths, all green, all good to go. And thank you for listening to this forecast, and have a great commute.
Thank you, Derek. Derek will be back with one last and final check of your morning forecast and the 7 weather forecast coming up at 8:45. This half hour is sponsored by the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. 908-272-3000 is the number. 22 North Avenue West in historic Cranford, New Jersey. Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery.com is the website, and we're actually going to go to his Facebook. That'd be Ralph, the proprietor owner in his 13th season out of Queens, New York, to show you what the fall flavors look like on the pumpkin spice, Oreo pumpkin, apple cider donut, and cinnamon crumb. Just delicious stuff. So if you're in the mood for ice cream, head over to the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. That would be CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com. And this is his Facebook page, so give him a like there as well. This is just an earlier photo there with some from the Cranford Library staff about this caramel ooey gooey dewy decimal flavor. I think that's been retired for the season, but there's Ralph, some of the staff of the Cranford Public Library. So let's see here now. We want to bring in his website. We always talk about the website, but we never actually show it to you. Let's do that. So there's his website. These are some of the flavors: the vanilla bean, the chocolate silk, Oreo cheesecake, cappuccino crunch, M&M explosion, black raspberry, cherry vanilla, grasshopper, chocolate peanut butter swirl, mint chocolate chip, cotton candy, and also party cake is another crowd favorite. Also a crowd favorite are these wonderful vanilla cupcakes, as you do see them here. Vanilla cake with a little bit of vanilla ice cream, the Oreo pie, the Heath bar pie, the ice cream sandwiches, the classic flying saucers, and chipwiches, which are absolutely delicious. Just a pillowy, soft vanilla ice cream inside each one of those cookies and the chocolate wafers. Also, another crowd favorite are these wonderful all-occasion cakes. Full vanilla and chocolate ice cream, separately a layer of fudge and chocolate crunchies, topped with either pink or blue frosting and sprinkles. We also have vanilla ice cream only version with yellow frosting available upon request. Customize this cake with any message. So 7 to 8 people, small round, large sheet is 30 to 40 people. That is a mountain of ice cream. That you got to have a lot of kids at a party for something like that. First of all, you need a freezer to keep it cold, keep it frozen. Crunchy Cream, Oreo, Reese's Pieces, M&M's, Signature, Bananas Foster, Party Cake, Chocolate Blackout, and also Mocha Bomb, and some of the seasonal cakes, which will be coming up for Halloween here in a couple of weeks. Jack-o'-lantern and the Halloween, and then later on for the holiday season, the snowman and the holiday wreath. So there is plenty to choose from here at the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. Also has some sugar-free options, as well as frozen yogurt. As the soft serve vanilla chocolate, you can get that mixed. Also the Dole Whip, pineapple whip, raspberry whip, delicious stuff there at the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. Again, 22 North Avenue West, Cranford, New Jersey, 908-272-3000. He is open from, he's now closed on Mondays, but now open from 12:30 to 9:30, Monday through Thursday, 12 to 10 on Friday and Saturday, and 12 to 9 on Sunday. And tell him you saw it here, right here on the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right. So we thank you, Ralph, for helping us out here in the broadcast center. Let's go back to our action here. Now we got another crash on 19 north of Route 35 in Woodbridge. I wish we had cameras that were working, because there are cameras in all of the, most of the locations we have issues. Dial that up. I'm not quite sure what's the deal there. Why these cameras just do not work. I think it's actually closer to Avenel Street. Yeah. Right in here for Avenel. It's past the Wawa. Wawa. Ladies and gentlemen, Wawa. Heading into that location. You know what? Speaking of Wawa, reports of gas coming up in price. All I want is the map. Just give me the map. Send you in the 17 different sub menus. Joke. Let's take a look at some of the gas prices very quickly before we get back to our action here. We'll take this to maybe 8:30 or so. Auntie Anna, buenos dias. Enjoy the gorgeous day, bright sun when driving this morning. Be careful, everyone. Yes. And Anna, I don't know if you saw that Alexandra came out right at the very beginning there at 7:15, but it is now 2:23 in the morning for her out in Kauai. But whether you saw that or not. Again, they're saying that gas prices are coming up in price just a little bit. I mean, look at this, below 238 a gallon. Where the hell is that? That's down in the southern states here. That's the deep purple section in parts of eastern Georgia, parts of Texas. So we're definitely seeing that. And Anna says, aloha, Alexandra. Yes, indeed. So we're definitely, I think we're seeing a little bit of an uptick in the prices here for our tri-state. Although the purple, I really feel like Long Island is cheaper than New Jersey. How's that even possible? Really? Huh. Drill down here and see if we can get some prices here. Some of the cheaper prices out on Long Island. Wow, Long Island is actually cheaper than New Jersey. Go figure that. It's all these damn taxes they keep hitting us with in Jersey with the gas prices. I mean, look at this, $3.19, $3.11. This is a $2.90, $2.90, $2.90, $2.95, $2.99, $2.99. The $2.99 on Long Island. Wow, that's really good. Even New York City is cheaper at $3.33 in Coney Island. Look at New Jersey. We're at 349, 347, 350, 344, 398, $4. I mean, what is going on here? Just this is a stiff deal. Holy cow. Yeah, I don't understand why these prices are coming up as high as they are. 344. If you know what, I need to take a phone call real quick. So can you just hang on 1 second? Thanks. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. Says gas prices are hitting me hard because my home has oil heating. Oof. Heating oil is usually $1 more than gas for a car. For my car, I go to Costco. Gas for savings currently $3.39 at my local Costco. So $3.39, that's a good deal. But as we the oil prices, unless you can lock that price in over the summer or whatever. I've never had oil in any places I've ever lived, so I don't know much about it. But the what I was saying. Yeah, so oil definitely could be a tough go. Yeah, I don't know why these prices for the gas have just jumped here in New Jersey. It's ridiculous. I mean, this is 375 for the quick check in Cranford area. It should be a lot less than that. I mean, how is New Jersey paying higher gas prices than what they are paying in Brooklyn? Or even on Long Island. I mean, you saw Long Island at 229 or 299 a gallon. I mean, that's insane. We're in this purple shading here. I mean, look at this. There's some yellow out in Bedminster. This is where they just try to hit these folks out in Far Hills and Bedminster, just trying to really just take them apart. I mean, it's a joke. It's an absolute joke that they're charging that kind of cash for gas. It's disgusting. $4 a gallon. They should be ashamed of themselves. As you get into Middlesex County, we're starting to see more of that purple right in here in the Old Bridge area, out where Homedale, where Anna is, in that area there. So hopefully that will pop you a little bit further. I mean, we're going in the right direction earlier, but now we're starting to come back up on the prices. I'm going to, even Connecticut is cheaper than New Jersey. Go figure that. I just want to check out one thing, and then unfortunately, I'm going to have to wrap up the show because at my other job, there's a major problem. I need to go. I actually have to go to the other studio. Got a big issue there. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut this short this morning, but let's just see how low the price is here. Claxton, Georgia. Fortunately, it doesn't want to bring it up. Why? Quick look here. Towards Waycross, Georgia. 311, 329, 309. So I don't know where they're saying why that's in that deep purple color. And some of this is down by the refineries as well. So, but you would think in Linden, with all the refineries that are there, you think that would be something. 309. Who would think Long Island there'd be a gas station under $3? Very, very interesting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize to Darley there, but again, we're also sponsored by Travels with Darley as well. So unfortunately, we got to wrap this up right now because I got to head over to the other studio. Some technical issues this morning. I got to address by next 15 minutes. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining us, especially Alexandra all the way from Hawaii. So Alexandra, good morning to you. Tegan Elizabeth, I just saw your comment here. Have a good day. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Connor, for jumping on the broadcast again. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. And again, Alexandra, enjoy Kauai. I know you'll love the rest of it. Enjoy the rest of your honeymoon. And again, if we don't hear from you before you get back, have a safe flight. And it'd be great to see you back here on the broadcast. So again, have a wonderful Wednesday. Changeable skies for tomorrow. Watch for those showers. I want to thank Derek in the Weather Center for the forecast. So again, have a wonderful Wednesday. Drive safely, and we will see everybody tomorrow.